I've cut open hundreds of used filters. Today we're putting 5 more on the table. Just construction, data, and what it means for your engine long term. If you're watching this, you care more about your engine than 90% of drivers on the road. Let's get into it. Filter number 1, Wix filters. Wix has been the go-to for independent mechanics and fleet operators for decades. That reputation wasn't built on marketing, it was built on consistent teardowns and real-world durability. So let's look at what's actually inside. Construction. Most standard Wix filters use a synthetic cellulose blended media. That blend is a meaningful step above pure cellulose. Better contaminant capacity, slower saturation, more stable oil flow before the bypass valve gets involved. Internally, you're looking at metal end caps, a reinforced center tube, and uniform pleat spacing. When you cut one open, it looks like what it costs. No surprises, no shortcuts that stand out. The anti-drainback valve is silicone on. Most models, not nitrile. That matters if you live somewhere cold or your vehicle sits for more than a few days between drives. Silicone holds its flexibility through heat cycles. Nitrile doesn't. Wix also publishes detailed performance specs, efficiency ratings, micron ratings, capacity numbers. Transparency like that builds confidence in ways that vague marketing copy never can. Bottom line, Wix is a legitimate workhorse. It's not the absolute top of the market, but for most drivers running conventional or standard synthetic intervals, it offers strong protection at a fair price. The reputation is earned. Concern level is low as long as you're not pushing extreme extended intervals. Filter number 2, AMSOIL EA oil filter. AMSOIL's EA oil filter line is engineered specifically for extended drain intervals. They advertise up to 25,000 miles or 1 year, whichever comes first. That's an aggressive claim. So what's inside? AMSOIL uses a full synthetic nanofiber media. This is not a cellulose blend. Nanofiber construction offers significantly higher filtration efficiency at smaller particle sizes. That matters especially in direct injected engines, which produce finer carbon particles than older port-injected designs. Metal end caps, sturdy center tube, high pleat count with even spacing. When you cut one open, the internal build quality is consistent with the price point, which is premium. The anti-drainback valve is silicone. No complaints there. AMSOIL filters perform best when paired with AMSOIL extended drain synthetic oil. The system is designed together. If you're running a conventional oil with 5,000-mile intervals, this filter is more than you need. And you're paying for capacity you won't use. If you're running full synthetic on extended intervals, 10,000 to 15,000 miles, this filter is doing real work. The media density and capacity are designed for that load. Bottom line, AMSOIL EA is a genuinely premium product. The criticism in the comments was mostly about price and availability, not construction. On construction, it delivers. Concern level is low. The filter holds up. Just pair it with an appropriate oil change strategy. Filter number 3, Purolator Boss. Purolator has been in the filtration business for over 100 years. They were among the earliest developers of the modern spin-on filter. History doesn't automatically mean quality, but it does mean they've had a long time to get this right. The Boss is their flagship. Let's see if the flagship deserves the name. Fully synthetic, high-density construction. Purolator rates the Boss at up to 99.9% efficiency at 20 microns on some applications. That's at the top end of what's commercially available. Pleat count is high and spacing is uniform. More pleats means more surface area. More surface area means slower saturation and more stable oil flow throughout the entire drain interval. When you open one up, the density of the media pack is visibly different. From budget filters, metal end caps, reinforced center tube. The structural build is consistent with extended interval use. Anti-drainback valve, silicone. Holds flexibility in both extreme cold and sustained heat. The Boss is priced in the same tier as Mobil 1 extended performance. At that price, it needs to compete directly with the best available. And it does. Bottom line, if you're doing your own oil changes, running full synthetic, and pushing toward extended intervals, The Purolator Boss is one of the best filters you can put on your engine. Full stop. Concern level is very low. Filter number 4. OEM Filters, Toyota and AC Delco. This one generates real debate. The logic is simple. The manufacturer made the engine, so their filter must be the right fit, right? Let's look at what OEM actually means in practice. Toyota genuine filters are a good example. Toyota does not manufacture these filters themselves. They're made to Toyota's specifications by filtration suppliers. The construction is generally solid, decent media, appropriate bypass valve calibration, and consistent dimensions. For 5,000 to 7,500 mile conventional intervals, they do their job. The concern is not quality on standard intervals. The concern is performance on extended intervals. OEM filters are typically engineered for the drain intervals specified in the owner's manual, not for the extended intervals that modern synthetic oils are capable of. If your oil can go 10,000 miles, but your filter is rated for 5,000, the filter is your limiting factor. AC Delco OEM filters, common on GM vehicles, follow similar logic. They're not poorly made. They're appropriately made for factory-spec service intervals. Media is usually a cellulose blend. Bypass valves are calibrated to OEM specs. They fit perfectly. They function correctly within their intended parameters. The problem is when drivers assume that using OEM means using the best. It doesn't. It means using what's adequate for the factory service schedule. Nothing more, nothing less. Bottom line, OEM filters are fine if you follow the manufacturer's drain interval exactly. If you're running extended synthetic intervals, upgrade to a filter with higher capacity and a synthetic media. Concern level is low at standard intervals. Moderate if you're stretching intervals. Filter number 5, Mighty Oil Filters. Mighty is a brand you won't find at the parts store. They sell exclusively through professional service channels, dealerships, independent shops, fleet operators. That exclusivity gives them a reputation for being a step above retail brands. Let's see if the construction supports that. Mighty filters generally use a cellulose or synthetic cellulose blend depending on the specific line. The construction is serviceable, better than budget retail brands, but not in the same tier as AMSOIL EA or Purolator Boss in terms of pure media density. Build quality is consistent. Metal end caps on most models, acceptable center tube reinforcement, pleat spacing is even. There's no corner cutting that stands out in teardowns. Anti-drainback valve varies by model and line. Some use silicone, some use nitrile. Worth checking the specific filter before purchase if you're in a cold climate. The professional channel positioning doesn't automatically make this filter superior to what's available at retail. In practice, filters like WX, Purolator Boss, and AMSOIL EA are all available to consumers and outperform Mighty on construction specs. The real advantage Mighty offers is shop consistency. Fleet managers and service writers can standardize across dozens of vehicle makes with one supplier relationship. That's a logistics benefit, not a filtration benefit. Bottom line, a solid mid-tier filter. Better than budget retail brands, not the top of the market. If your shop uses them and you're doing standard intervals, you're fine. If you're buying for yourself, you can do better for the same price. Concern level is low at standard intervals, moderate for extended synthetic intervals. Filter number 6, K&N oil filters. K&N built their name on air filters. The oiled cotton gauze intake filter is what most people picture when they hear the brand. But they've expanded into oil filtration, and a lot of performance-minded owners are running them. So let's actually look at what's inside. K&N markets their oil filters around a few specific claims. A 1-inch nut welded to the end cap for easy removal, a heavy-duty canister, and high flow rate. K&N oil filters typically use a synthetic blend media. Filtration efficiency is rated around 99% at 20 microns on most applications. That's competitive with mid to upper tier filters. Where it gets more nuanced is contaminant holding capacity. K&N's high flow design prioritizes flow rate over maximum contaminant capacity. For a high-performance engine running hard, track days, towing, sustained high RPM, maintaining flow under pressure is genuinely valuable. For a daily driver doing highway commutes, that same trade-off means slightly faster saturation than a filter optimized purely for capacity. Anti-drainback valve is silicone on most models. The honest summary: K and N oil filters are a legitimate mid to upper tier product. The construction is solid. The flow-forward design makes real sense for performance applications. For daily drivers, Purolator Boss or AMSOIL EA offer more capacity at a similar price. But K and N is not a weak filter by any measure. Concern level is low. Performance bias design is a trade-off, not a flaw. If you made it this far, you already know more about oil filtration than most mechanics at quick change shops. That knowledge is worth something. Hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't yet, and drop a comment below. Tell me which filter you're running, and whether anything in this video changed your mind. The first video is linked in the description. If you missed it, start there. We covered FRAM, STP, SuperTech, PrimeGuard, and DriveWorks. I'll see you in the next one.